This conference will now be recorded.
Thank you very much. I'm going to call the special meeting of the Economic Development Authority of the City of St. Peter to order. It is 12:02 p.m. on Tuesday, December 8, 2020. It has been determined that a quorum of the EDA is present, with members DeVos, Southworth, Dunn, and Frederickson attending on video, and member Mike Faber attending on his phone. Would anyone be inclined to approve the minor or the agenda?
Dunn moves.
Motion
Second.
by Dunn, second by Southworth. All in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Hearing none. The business to be conducted at the special meeting, and this came to me Thursday with the request, and then when the bank indicated that they would prefer to close yet here in December, if it could not be considered at next Monday night's council meeting, that's their last assembly of 2020. So then it would have to sit until January 11th of 2021. And to accommodate Montana and First National Bank, I thought we could hopefully get this accomplished, since it seems to me to be pretty straightforward. In 2016, when Christine Montana Rasmussen purchased the River Rock Kitchen and Bakery assets in business from Tamika Bertram, who owns River Rock Coffee Shop, the city provided a $40,000 revolving loan. Given that Montana and River Rock Kitchen and Bakery were going to be occupying property they didn't own, to secure the note, we obtained a subordinate mortgage on the private residence at 214 North 4th Street. First National Bank then holds the first mortgage on the residential property. At this time, as many people are, Montana has determined that it would be in her interest to provide for a refinancing of her mortgage to take advantage of a lower interest rate. It is proposed that it be as they would say, a limited cash out, meaning that they would draw down cash just to pay the closing costs of the loan. So she's not pulling any other equity out. Montana has made every single loan payment that is due to us, as I like to say, in the amount due, as due, and when due, and there has not been a single exception. The balance of that 40,000 2016 note is $21,360. The refinance mortgage that the bank is proposing is $77,000. When you add the two together, we come up at $98,360. There is an appraisal that has been completed. It's on page 4 and 5 of your packet. And then there is the summary and findings on page 6. And on page 6, if you will look at the first star that I wrote on there, that shows the $77,000 of the proposed mortgage. The lower star that I wrote on there shows that the appraisal is determined a value of $135,000 using a sales approach. So according to your policy, the note could adequately be collateralized under that scenario. You have a request from the bank that's on page 3 of your packet. And actually a copy of the subordination on page 8 and 9 that you would be asked to approve. Everybody, I will note that on the prepared resolution on the top header, you can tell that it was boilerplated, perhaps. So if you were inclined to propose the resolution, it should read a resolution recommending the subordination of the city-held mortgage, securing the revolving loan made to River Rock Kitchen and Bakery, to a new $77,000 mortgage proposed by First National Bank. I apologize for that oversight, but obviously we were trying to get this out as quickly as we could. At this point, again, I think it's pretty straightforward, and the EDA has regularly, and City Council have regularly provided for subordination when projects have been refinanced, if it can be done under the guidelines. So I'll open it up for questions, and I'll start with Mr. DeVos.
I have no questions.
How about you, Bob?
I don't have any either.
James?
No questions.
Julie?
None here either.
Mr. Favor?
No.
Very good. Would anyone be inclined to propose or move the resolution that's been prepared on page 10 with those corrections in the header that I noted?
Southworth will make that motion.
We have a motion by Southworth. Is there a second?
I'll second. Frederickson.
Second by Frederickson. We have a motion and a second that this, since we have a motion on the floor, it's appropriate once again to ask for comment, and I'll start with Mr. Southworth.
Nothing.
James?
Nope.
Julie?
No comments. Looks good.
Brad?
No comment.
Mike?
Pass.
And Mike, I'm assuming you'll be obligated to abstain from the vote, given the participation of your employer.
That's what I was told.
Thank you. Actually, Ed probably should have sat out the vote on the COVID loan, since his business that he's employed by would be eligible, but I think that's a minor oversight. But we have a motion and a second. I will call for the roll call, and I will start with Member Dunn.
Aye.
Member Frederickson.
Aye.
Member Favor.
Abstain.
Thank you, Mike. Member Southworth.
Aye.
And Member DeVos.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion carried unanimously. The city council has this on their schedule for Monday evening. And if everything's ready, we should be able to accommodate the bank's scheduled closing then with Montana. I don't really have anything else, except I will note that last night the city council did approve the COVID hospitality assistance loan program, as well as the COVID-19 micro loan program to reopen that up. So if I get my council packet done, stuff done here in very short time, I'll actually get out an email to the businesses. I'm going to send out two, one to the hospitality folks, one to the other group, and then try to set up a go-to-meeting for as early as Thursday morning. So I've already have a couple emails in my in-basket that I haven't gotten to regarding I think what people probably read in the newspaper. So is there any questions that perhaps I could answer on anything, or? Hearing none, would anyone be inclined to move adjournment?
I'll move. Favor.
Motion by Favor.
Second.
DeVos is a second. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
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 Opposed? You'll be here alone if you are. So thank you, everybody. The meeting is adjourned. You all have a wonderful afternoon. And if I don't see you before Christmas, or we don't talk, have a happy holiday. And I will suggest that our meeting that is scheduled for Christmas Eve, as we talked for last time, we do not intend to assemble. So I would propose that we do not meet again until January, again, unless something very vital or necessary comes up. But it's likely it wouldn't matter anyway, with the council not assembling until their first meeting in January. So thank you once again. I will note that Corey's term on the EDA is expired, but he has agreed that he would serve a second term. So Corey then will continue to serve on the EDA, and it's a pleasure to have him. So thank you all again. Have a nice afternoon, and be very well and be very safe.
You did pretty good catching yourself there. You almost violated a city rule and said Merry Christmas. You caught yourself and said Happy Holiday. Good job.
Season's greetings, Mike. And you notice
Hey,
I have.
Tell Corey not to come to the January meeting. Vote him president.
Okay, Cindy, can you stop the recording, please?